Good day, guys. Welcome back to Motivation Mondays. I know I have been gone for a while, but I just wasn't happy with the way that my content was looking. I believe that when you do something, it should be done with a certain quality, a certain class, and I just wasn't getting the feeling that I wanted to get from my previous videos. So now, hopefully, I will improve. Well, I know I'm gonna improve, and I'm gonna have just a whole better concept of my video. It's gonna be same concept, but just a little bit more organized, a little bit better. So now that I've gone away, I've done some thinking, I am back with Motivation Mondays to motivate you and get you into your week. Are you ready? So, without further ado, let's get into the video. In the true essence and feel of Motivation Mondays, we're going to do tips as I always do. So we're going to have two tips today. The first tip, tip 1, is learn to compromise for those people you love. Now, let me put out a quick disclaimer. When I say compromise, I don't mean your values. I don't mean if you're Christian and you love a boy to go have sex. No. That's not what I mean. I mean your friends and your family. If you have a little argument and you know you believe this and they believe that, if it's nothing that's going to kill you, just compromise and just say, okay, we'll do it your way. Just to avoid unnecessary argument and unnecessary aggravation. For me, like, I'm a person, if I really believe something, I go hard in. I go in on you. If I believe my way is better, I'm just like, I'm not doing what you say, I'm doing it my way. But I realize that I need to compromise sometimes. Even if my way is better, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you just have to humble yourself and just say, okay, to avoid any complications or unnecessary arguments, I can compromise. And it's really humbling, and the more that you do that, the more people would respect you, and hopefully they would too catch on and start compromising as well. So, the next time that you think to yourself, oh, I know this. I know I am right. Just breathe and just say, okay, you want to go left, right, and I think going straight and then left is quicker. We're going to go your way. Because, it's not a life and death situation, and I don't want to argue unnecessarily. So, but, you can state that you believe your way is better, but you're still going to just compromise and go as to not just cause problems. And that's something I personally have to work on, because I know, like I said before, I go in on you if I believe my way is right. Like, But I realize that that's not the way to go, because it creates a lot of tension where tension really isn't needed. So that's my tip 1 for today. Learn to compromise more with the people that you love and you care about. Because even when you get in relationships, compromising is what's going to help avoid those little petty arguments. And even if you think, well, I'm the queen of petty, boo, no. Sometimes it's best just not to be petty and to just humble yourself and just to be, more considerate of other people's feelings. It's not always about, you. Sometimes that's how you're gonna work through a relationship, if you learn to compromise. Start doing it from now, even before you're married or have a boyfriend or whatever. Start learning to compromise on the little things from now. State your points, but when it all boils down to what you're gonna actually do, you can learn to compromise, and hopefully they will compromise too. So that's tip 1. So tip number 2, learn to make an extra, bing, 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 that's the keyword, effort and commitment to whatever you're doing. Now, we always say, okay, I'm committed to doing my schoolwork. I'm committed to going to the gym. But sometimes you gotta make that extra effort. Like for instance, you say, okay, I'm going to the gym 6 days a week, 6 days out of the week, and you go, but at least I want to go every week. Now there's gonna come a day where you're gonna feel like, man, I could do 3 days a week. I ain't gotta do my 6. But you gotta realize that you made that commitment to yourself to do 6 days. So that day when you feel, oh, I could do it tomorrow, no, go extra. Push yourself past the feeling of, I can't do this right now. Push yourself to feel like, yes, I can do this. I don't feel like it, but I can. And you really can do it. So whatever it is this week that you committed to, make an extra commitment that when you really don't feel like doing it, that you are going to do it because you're extra committed to doing that thing. For me, it's exercise, schoolwork, just little things I just like, nah, I could do that next day. Next day comes, guess what, boo? It wasn't done. I didn't do it. Next day after that comes, I still didn't do it. So it's like, what was I doing? If I just made that day, if I just made that extra committed effort to do it, then it would have been done. So that's why it's so important. When the head time that you feel like I shouldn't do something is the head time that you gotta go ham and you gotta do it. Because that is the time that's gonna push you. You're gonna keep remember that feeling of pushing past your feeling to not do something. So that every time you feel that feeling, you know what it feels like to push past. You have experience pushing past the feeling of not wanting to do something. So that's what I'm working on. Even with my videos, I'll be like, nah, the next day, nah. But I'm like, no, you gonna do this right freaking now. Like, no, we're not playing, boo. You doing it. Because that's what you have to do. You have to push past yourself and make an extra effort to be committed. Alright guys, so that is my motivation for today. I have 2 tips for you. The first one is being more compromising with the people that you love. And the second one is to make an extra effort to be committed to whatever you're doing. Because it's really easy to fall off. And I share with those 2 tips this week. It's gonna help you for the rest of the week. I really hope it does help you for the rest of the week, and it motivates you that, you know, when you get in that little petty argument, you just remember what I said and you, okay, I'm just gonna humble myself and sure, we'll go your way. Yeah, sure, we'll go your way. Not with attitude, you know. Drop your attitude. You know, if you like me and you got some attitude gal like me, then just shed your attitude and move on. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat it. And then you too made the extra commitment when you don't feel like doing something, then you made that extra commitment to do it. All right? So thank you very much for watching my videos. Like I said, I've been thinking about how to really improve Motivation Mondays, and I think I have some good ideas still coming. So that is for this week. I love you guys, and mwah!